Day. Okay, so let us learn about automatic payment program. Automatic payment. It is not just payment, it is receipt also. Okay, so name is name given payment. It doesn't mean that it is used only for payment. It is used also for the receipt also. Okay, so what is the automatic payment program? It is very famous tool given by SAP. Most of the companies are using it. Okay, and this is one of the biggest area also in SAP. One of the big area. Whole end-to-end cycle. It is very big area. So let us try to understand again the cycle today. Our account payable cycle. Okay, same it goes for account receivable also, but since it is predominantly used for the account payable, so let me give example of account payable. Let us understand the cycle. So in account payable, first you do the invoice posting. Okay, you do invoice posting. Step number one, you do the invoice posting. Very specifically, if you want to tell, we post vendor invoice. Okay, vendor invoice posting. During the vendor invoice posting, journal entry will be whatever you have purchased. Okay, whatever you have purchased, that purchase account debit in general. Okay, in general, this is the journal entry I'm telling. If you are purchasing from side, journal entry may be different. If you are purchasing from FI side, journal entry may be little different. But in general, I'm telling this is the journal entry generally. Purchase account debit to vendor account. Okay, tax is there, freight charges is there, other so many things will be there. Journal entry can be more complicated also, but in simple layman term, this is the journal entry we are going to talk. Let's say when you purchase from the vendor, this is the journal entry. First step, purchase account debit to vendor account credit. Okay, then second step, you have to make the payment. Okay, you have to make the payment to the vendor. Payment to the vendor. Now, when you're planning to make the payment to the vendor, you have two options. Okay, you have two options. 2.1. First option is manual payment. Annual payment, which you are making payment in F.53 or F.58 or 57 one T code is there. Let me check it. 57, 57 or 58 one T code is there. Payment with printing. 58 then slash n after 50. Yeah, 58. So you have that 58. This is another T code. Okay. So in this T code, can you please go on mute? Please, somebody is. So in this, what is happening whenever you make the payment? Why it is known as a manual payment? Reason being, you are going in this T code, you are entering the vendor, and you are selecting which are the invoices you want to make the payment, and you are selecting one by one and you are making payment. Okay, if you want to make the payment for 100 vendor, then 100 time you have to enter the vendor, go inside and identify which are the invoices due. Okay, and you have to make the payment. So it is more manual work. Okay, manually you are identifying everything. Let's say you want to take the advantage of discount facility. Now you have to identify which are the invoices. If you make the payment, early payment, you will get discount. So all those things you have to manually identify, and manually one by one vendor you have to make the payment. Manually, after making the payment, you have to maybe print the check. You have to send manually to the bank. Then whatever invoices you have made the payment, again you have to send that remittance, that is known as a remittance invoices or payment advices to the vendor. So here more manual part is involved in this process. So to avoid this manual process, they have come up with another process called 2.2 called automatic payment program. Automatic payment program. Automatic payment program, what advantage you'll get? Okay, what advantage you'll get? 2.2.1 advantage of APP. It is shortcut known as APP, automatic payment program. From automatic payment program, what advantage you'll get? First of all, first of all, in bulk level, you can make the payment. Let's say if you want to make the payment for 100 vendors, you can give 100 vendors, or you can give from and to also. If you give all those vendor from this to this, every vendor will be considered for the payment. So bulk level you can do it. Okay, bulk. So bulk payment is possible. Bulk payment. Okay. Another point you have to tell me, making the payment to the vendor on time is good, or no, no, let us not make the payment on time. Why to make the payment? If today is due, let's pay tomorrow, day after tomorrow. That is good. What do you think? What is your view?
On time.
On time, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so let's say if you want to make the on time, sometime if you make the payment on time, then you may have good rapport with your vendor. Tomorrow, if you want to purchase from them in more quantity, more price, they will not hesitate to give you. They will immediately give you credit. Okay, but if you are not making payment on time, then your rapport may be wrong with them, may be bad with them. Tomorrow, if you may try to repurchase with them, they may not, then they may not give you. Then if you requested for 20,000 credit, they may tell this boss, you are not paying on time. I can give only for 15,000. So something like that problem may happen. Okay, that is the reason also making payment and time is very important. Sometime you may also need to have the benefit of enjoying the cash discount. So that is also very important. If you make the early payment, then you get the cash discount. Okay, then identifying which are the invoices or which are the vendors inside the vendor, which invoice is eligible for cash discount, is very difficult in the manual payment. But in bulk payment, every just you put the parameter system, this program will automatically go inside. It will find out which invoices is due first of all and overdue, which invoice is eligible for the cash discount. Everything system will automatically identify, automatically calculate, and automatically it will post the journal entry and clear the vendor line items. Okay, so timely payment is also possible in this one. Timely payment, cash discount benefits. Okay, all this is possible. Then another very important thing. Let's say whenever, and this is also used for customer and vendor both. Huh? As I said, it is used for customer and vendor both. If you want to receive the payment from the customers, there is something called direct debit, very famous in Europe countries. We'll discuss about this concept little later. So you can collect also from the customers who are whichever invoices are due. That is separate process we'll talk. For vendor anyway, for vendor we are going to discuss. So for vendor also and for customer, it is used for both. Okay, it is used for both. Another point, it is used for domestic payment or international. Okay, it is used for both the payment, domestic, international. It is used either for domestic payment or international payment. Okay. Now one very important point is that whenever you make the payment, there is something called remittance advices or payment advices. Remittance advices or payment advices means you have to send, let's say you're making the payment to the vendors, so you have to send the invoices saying that these are the invoices and this is the amount I have made the payment. That the description, the detail you have to send to the vendors. So that you can automate here in the automatic payment program. No need to go and manually send from email, okay, to the vendors. You can automate it. So that is one thing. Similarly, once you make the payment, once you make the payment, either you're making transfer method or check payment method, even you can directly have the conversation with the bank also. You can build the direct connectivity from SAP to bank also. So which are the invoices you are making payment, and the file you can directly send to the bank, so can bank can make the payment to the vendors. So all this direct connectivity build-up is also possible in your automatic payment program. Not only that, you can even do the background job scheduling also. Background, so connectivity one, then background job, background job. Background job scheduling means, let's say salary you are getting na, some company will pay you salary on every month on same day. If it is 20th, on 20th only they'll pay every month. If it is 25th, they'll pay every month 25th. Okay. So if that is the case, then you can do the background job scheduling. Background job scheduling means on that particular day, when that day will come, right, automatically payment will run. No need to you go and manually run it. Okay. No need to manually run it. So automatically on that particular day payment will be done. So that option is also there in the background job scheduling. Okay. So these are the some advantage. Another case, fraud also. Fraud you can control via this one. Fraud also you can control from this one. And another thing is that another very important, see, in vendor also, some vendor will ask you to make the check payment, some vendor will ask you to make wire transfer, some vendor will ask you to pay ACS payment, some vendor will ask you to pay in this bank account, some vendor will ask you to pay in this vendor bank account. So remembering all those things is also very difficult part to make the manual payment, and remembering all this is very difficult part. Okay. Which invoice should go for which payment, which vendor is asking to make the payment to which bank account, from which payment method. So that is also very difficult. So if you are using the automatic payment program, once you maintain the proper master data of the vendor, if you run the automatic payment program from correct payment method, remaining all these things, automatic payment program will take care. No need to do any manual intervention. So once you run this automatic payment program, you learn the advantage, what advantage you are going to get. But these are the some advantage I have observed. Okay. um, this is what I have seen, that this is what the benefits you are getting from the automatic payment program, and this is very important. Most of the companies are using this automatic payment program. Okay. Anybody has any doubt before I go and start configuration?